So I thought I would make a video about type of guitars that I have as of now. So I decided to go for this one as the start of it, and then I'll make a separate videos about the other guitars that I have. But let's start off with this one. So I don't think you guys are familiar with this guitar, um, but here's the story. So this guitar, I got this on Marketplace on Facebook, um, because I like the design of it. I like the design of the body. I really didn't know what I was getting. I just look at the guitar. I told my mom, "Hey, this guitar is really good. I thought of owning it." And so I contacted the guy that um, owned the guitar, and I told him, "Hey, I'm interested in this guitar. Would you mind accept the offer that I wanted to give?" And he's like, "Yeah, just give me like a couple weeks or like a couple days to organize, and then we'll meet up locally, and then we can trade it off." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then days coming by, he's like, "Are you on the way to whatever location I send you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we are here. We're just waiting for you, and yeah, just let me know when you arrived." I got the money. He came by. He showed me the guitar, how the condition was. I didn't know anything about all guitars. I just thought it looks cool. I gave him the money. I got the guitar, and well, I enjoyed it a lot. I really enjoyed it a lot. But now that I've processed a lot in the upcoming years, I can finally tell that this guitar is interesting. So, what this guitar is a very, 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 very rare guitar that you cannot find anywhere else. Well, you can, but it's just never showing up very often because this company here is discontinued. So, it's called a First Stag. That's the brand of this guitar. And this actually is a signature guitar. Beginner signature guitar. That's right. I say beginner signature guitar. It is a Adam Levine Maroon 5 222 signature. As you can see, there is his signature here. And yeah, this is a bottom of the barrel guitar that I got with my own money from Facebook Marketplace. What was my first impressions when I got this guitar? Well, my first impressions that I had was the body is small. This is probably the most smallest guitar I pretty much own as far as double cut. It is smaller than SG, the Gibson SGs. It's pretty small than that. It has a very, very tiny neck. Like, very, 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 very tiny neck as far as width and the thinness. This is the tiniest neck I have ever played. And first, the other impression was that, it's very thin. It feels a little bit comfortable to play back then. Now it feels like, man, it just feels weird coming back to this thing. So I don't know much details about this guitar, but what I can kind of hypothesize was that maybe this body could be either made out of basswood or poplar, because this guitar is super light, and just by like tapping it and just kind of like just getting a little bit like a smush there, this could be either a cheap wood, either basswood or poplar for the body. The neck is maple, as you can see. It is a one-piece maple neck, but what's really cool is that every time when I move it, I don't know if the camera can see, but in person, it kind of has like a figure, like swirl, like especially in this area here. So whenever I move it in certain lighting, it'll kind of reflect back, which is kind of interesting. It is a single volume and three-way selector switch control layout. And as you can see, the pick guard is designed with the maroon 5 logo, because again, this was a signature beginner guitar in collaboration with Adam Levine and the discontinued company First Act. I really love the horns on these. That's the one thing I like about this guitar, is the design here. It's kind of a blend of an SG and a Strat, if you kind of think about that. It's just a really good size, in my opinion, and a really cool look. It reminds me of another guitar that I forgot what it's called, but it's made in Japan, and it has almost a similar design, except it's more offset. I might find a picture or a video finding that guitar. This bridge system is a top-loading bridge. A top-loading bridge means that you insert the strings on top the body through the back of the saddles. So which means that this body is not a string through design. It is all pure wood, the integrity of the guitar. So you would load the strings in the back of the bridge in each saddle to go towards the tuning peg. These pickups, I have no idea what kind of pickups are these, but I do know that these pickups are the craziest and hottest sounding pickups ever. It is super aggressive, super punchy, that really this guitar, from what I can see and what I can play, is mostly for hard rock. That's what I can see about this guitar. It is finished in pure white. It did age a little bit, but it is pure white all over the body, as well as a matching headstock, as you can see here, with bottom of the barrel tuners, as you can see. And this one has a rosewood fingerboard, with I assume to be a rosewood fingerboard. I don't think this is a bone nut. Just by feeling it, it's pretty sharp around the edges, so I don't think this is made out of bone, or it could be bone but is not cut properly. It is a very, from what I can feel just by rubbing against it, a flat radius with 22 frets, which I am okay with that. And really, that's pretty much it with this guitar. A very simple beginner guitar that is very, very odd. You never see a guitar like this. But hey, there you go. An Adam Levine signature 222 from First Act Guitars. That is unfortunately discontinued. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope this find useful. And yeah, see you in the next one.